Hi everybody. We've had some requests for a longer scraper for hollowing, so we developed the Simple Scraper 4. Let's take a look at the differences between this and the Simple Scraper 1. Once inside the 17-inch long foam grip handle, the Simple Scraper 4 is 9.5 inches long, which is 4 inches longer than the Simple Scraper 1. Overall length of this tool and handle combination is a beefy 26.5 inches long. This allows for more leverage and deeper hollowing. Let's try it out. Just like our other scrapers, this tool will accept any of the 4 cutter options. Here we're using it with the oval cutter to shape this blank. This is a nice, sturdy tool, and the long length allows you additional leverage. When using this tool in a handle like this, there's also additional room for your hand depending on how you hold tools. You can see here that we are using this tool with a box-style rest. It's super helpful to rest the wide tool shaft on the rest, always keeping the cutter at the lathe center line. This helps eliminate what we refer to as teeter-tottering, or attempting to keep your tool flat while holding it on a curved or angled rest. Using any tool extended over a tool rest can result in vibrations, which didn't produce good results. So this tool rest was developed in conjunction with Simple Scraper 4 to aid in deep hollowing. This flat rest gives support to any square shaft tool, like this simple rougher, no matter where you're using it, but especially when you are deep inside a project. However, the more we used this tool rest with the Simple Scrapers and other flat bottom tools, the more we loved it for more than just hollowing. Let's rotate our tool rest to be inside this project now, with the clamping collar holding our vertical height for us. The Simple Scraper 4, just like the other scrapers, can be removed from the full-size handle. This hole in the handle tang is for manufacturing purposes only and should not be lined up with the handle's set screw. Let's remove the simple rougher from the hollowing system and insert the Simple Scraper 4. Tighten down the 2 set screws and we're ready to start turning. You may need to adjust your laser to account for the wider cutter. You can see how the laser shows me where I'm at inside this project, so I'm able to get uniform wall thickness as I turn it down. The simple hollowing system takes a lot of the stress out of deep hollowing as it's holding this tool for you. You can just guide the tool along and hollow as much or as little as you like. We can flatten the bottom and work on the sides of this project with the longer Simple Scraper 4. Reaching this far would not have been possible with the shorter Simple Scraper 1. This long tool rest has proven to keep the tool steady when hollowing. It really helps keep the cutter at the lathe center line and minimize vibrations when you are inside your project. Let's remove the Simple Scraper 4 and try the Simple Turner and Hollower inside this project. Let's adjust the clamping collar as this tool is a 1/2 inch tall versus the 3/8 inch tall Simple Scraper 4, and use the project's center point as our guide for the cutter. Now that our vertical height is set, we'll tighten down the clamping collar with the 3/16 hex key to keep the rest at the proper height for this tool, even if we adjust it in the banjo later. This tool also works well with this long, flat tool rest to keep it supported, even when it's inside the project. If you had limitations where you needed to turn while seated or with one hand, you could easily do that with this setup. No matter which tool you're using, it's easy to hold and guide the tool across the rest, with the laser light on the outside showing you right where you're at. You can see the red laser on the side of my project here as I continue with the Simple Scraper 4. There's sections where the wall thickness is achieved, which is evident with the laser falling off the edge of the project. We'll switch back now to use this tool with the long foam grip handle. Please be sure to not line up this hole with the set screws in the handle. The hole is for machining only. I like to tighten the set screws down on the side of the handle tang. We're using the oval cutter here again to turn down the base. The long handle gives me lots of control, and the wide tool rest gives me more support than I would get from a standard rest. Plus I can keep the tool flat and the cutter at the lathe center line. Switching out the cutters on the Simple Scraper 4 is the same as with all the other scrapers we make. Loosen the 2 set screws and you can swap between the oval, rectangle, negative rake oval, or negative rake rectangle. All 4 cutters fit all the scrapers, including this one. Using the tool rest lengthwise like this to support almost the entire length of your tool simplifies turning and helps you keep your tool steady. This is true for any flat bottom tool like this simple 90-degree detailer. Useful on the outside or the inside, it's simple to slide tools like the Simple Scraper 4 or the Simple Turner and Hollower across the rest. Easily slide tools across the rest to shape the surface. Then, without losing your height, rotate the rest out of the way to test fit your piece. Once you've done that, you can rotate it back, and the clamping collar keeps your rest at the same height so you can begin turning right away. As this piece will become a lid, I'm able to position the rest behind it and shape and turn what will become the top. The angle of the Simple Scraper 3 is ideal for this, and the wide rest helps me keep this steady. Another big benefit of this flat rest is using it to support your parting tool by keeping the body on the tool rest. Whether you're using it to make grooves, get your project positioned for final parting, or if you're ready to reverse your project and part it off with the tool rest still set at the correct tool height, being able to support almost the entire tool body and keep the cutter at the lathe center line is a game changer for parting. It just makes it so simple. Holding with the vacuum chuck, we can now make light cuts with the Simple Scraper 2 to finish this piece. This tool rest is really versatile, and in combination with the simple hollowing system, helps steady your tools to hollow and shape projects regardless of their size. Extended use of this system is possible on the outside of projects like this 9-inch bowl with the use of the black extended base plate. This allows the use of longer tools such as the Simple Scraper 4 or other full-size tools. Creating flat bottom boxes and bowls is simplified with the Simple Scraper 4, the flat tool rest, and the simple hollowing system. The tool is held for you, you simply slide it across the flat rest. Vibrations are at a minimum as the wide body is supported by the 1.5-inch wide tool rest. This tool rest is available with either a 1-inch or 5/8 diameter post, and the stainless rest comes in either 5-inch, 7-inch, or 9-inch lengths. You can find these tools and the tool rests on our website. Hey, thanks for watching.